Hi. Hola.
Hi, here's Mr. Dozy.
This is Michael Bradley.
Hey, I'm Memphis.
Hey.
Hola. Hello.
I'm here with soccer.com.
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 And I'm talking with my friends soccer.com.
See you soon.
Hey guys, Josh from soccerreviewsforyou.com, bringing you the What's in My Soccer Bag video for the month of June 2016. Now for those that are unfamiliar with this series, this is where I go through and highlight all of the best products that I found myself using throughout the previous month. This includes apparel, equipment, as well as footwear. And what I do is I fill up a soccer bag with all these different items, not necessarily items that I wore at the same time, but items that I thought were really good and worthy of being highlighted in this monthly video series. Now, of course, all of the things that you see in today's video, you can purchase for yourself by clicking the very first link down below in the description. That's going to take you to the What's in My Soccer Bag page on my website, where you'll find Buy It Now links with exclusive SR4U coupon codes for, again, all of the items in today's video. So if you see something that you like, first link down below, go ahead and check it out. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. So for the month of June, I stuck with the same bag I've been using. This is the Adidas Team Issue size large duffel bag. It's available in a couple different colors. Has a retail price of $60 US, which is pricey for a duffel bag, but it's everything you could want. It's got huge center compartment, big side pockets, a big pocket on the front, all the straps you need, and really heavy duty zippers. I've had no issues with it whatsoever, which is great. So one of those duffel bags I can very strongly recommend, but of course everyone is here to see what's on the inside. So on the inside, the first item that I have is one that you guys probably already predicted if you regularly watch this series. These are the Mercurial Body Shield slider shorts. They have a retail price of $54 US, and essentially they are compression shorts specifically designed for soccer, in that they do have strategically positioned pour-on foam pads running down the side of either leg that really don't add any bulk to your compression shorts. You don't feel them, you don't see them while you're playing, but it does add a lot of extra protection that you wouldn't otherwise have. But you guys know this already. A couple questions I get in regards to compression shorts in general. People don't understand what they're for. Compression shorts do a good job of helping to stabilize the muscles in your legs. Compression in general is a good kind of muscle stabilization tool. It's supposed to enhance blood flow as well, and it's just technically better for you. Is it something that's going to make a noticeable performance difference? Not necessarily. The main reason why I personally wear compression shorts is just because they don't ride up on you, you don't get a wedgie, it's more comfortable in general. Another question people ask is, do you wear these with or without underwear? You wear these as your underwear. I mean, you could wear underwear underneath them as well if you really wanted to, but probably not the best thing. I would advise against it personally, but they're really comfortable to wear. Compression shorts, I find it more comfortable to play in rather than regular underwear. Plus, again, you get the added protection with the pour-on foam pads here on the Mercurial Body Shield slider shorts. So pull those over to the side and move on to the training top that I picked up, which is actually a really, really cool training top that most people probably don't know too much about. Now, this is by Adidas, obviously, and it is the Deadly Focus jersey. It has a retail price of $90 US, and it goes along with the recently released Deadly Focus limited edition pack that included the X15.1 as well as the A16.1 shoes that I made videos on not too long ago. And if you guys saw those videos or you're familiar with that pack, obviously you're going to recognize this snakeskin pattern here that you find in the form of these kind of black and gray horizontal stripes running through the entire shirt. You have the actual logo there for the Italian design company that did this collaboration with Adidas in the first place. Obviously the Adidas logo. On the sleeves, you have the Adidas stripes here that run with the sleeves as opposed to up the sleeves, which I think is kind of a cool little detail. You have the Italian flag embroidered on the left sleeve. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then on the back, basically it's just the stripes continued. Nothing too fancy, but it's a quality jersey, what you would find from pretty much all of their regular soccer jerseys, which is why it also bears the $90 price tag. So very pricey as far as shirts go, but it's a limited edition thing. It's definitely very, very unique. And it's one of those shirts as well that you could technically wear casually just because the quality is there, the look is there, and it's something that's a little bit different depending on what your style is. For shorts, I picked up these guys right here. These are the Adidas Germany training shorts for 2016. Really, really nice shorts. They have a retail price of $40 US. They're dark gray color. You have the Germany crest and the Adidas logo on either side. It's got darker gray Adidas stripes going down the side of the leg. At the waist, you're going to find the kind of lime green and darker green at the top, which is kind of matches what you're gonna find with their away jersey. And it does have an internal liner as well, something you don't see all that often. I'm personally not too crazy about liners on the inside of shorts, but if that's something that you do like, it is something they include on this particular pair of shorts. It's a nice climate cool material, as you would expect from Adidas. The quality is definitely there. And again, they look really nice too. Can you get cheaper Adidas shorts that are arguably as good quality? Yes, but again, this is officially licensed apparel, and you always end up paying a little bit extra for that. So again, for $40, I think these are pretty nice shorts. Moving on, when it was a little bit colder at night or cooled off at night, I picked up this as kind of a sweater, and I really, really like Under Armour stuff. Their apparel is top notch when it comes to just quality and general comfort. The materials they have are so soft, and if you buy higher end Under Armour, you just get this nice stretchiness to the material, and it doesn't get rough or wear off over time, if that makes any sense. A lot of these compression gear, they get a little bit rough, and they're not as nice as when you get them from when they're brand new. Under Armour just seems to hold up really, really well. So this is the Under Armour Pitch 1/4 zip long sleeve training top. This has a retail price of $75, so not particularly cheap, but again, the quality is definitely there, and you get what you pay for with Under Armour. It's made from a nice kind of super thin, almost compression top, stretchy type material, really, really comfortable to wear, non-restrictive, nice and fitted as well. You get the 1/4 zip at the top, so you can zip it all the way up depending on how cold it is, or you can zip it all the way down if you just want to cool off. You have this kind of cool design to it where it's got a little bit of pinstripe running through the middle. You have the gray accents, the gray accent here on the arm, and then on the back, it's left for the most part completely blank. You just have the Under Armour logo there at the back of the neck. But again, a very, very comfortable shirt. It keeps you warm should you need something to, like I said, just have an extra layer or something to wear over top when it does cool down, generally at night when it is the summertime. But really, really nice shirt, and it is available in quite a few different colorways as well. I just happen to go with the black and gray one just to keep things nice and simple. As far as pants go, really am a big fan of these as well. These are the Nike Stretch Tech Pants. They have a retail price of $80 US. You can get cheaper soccer-specific pants. What's great about these is they are tapered at the bottom, so they're not going to get in the way when you're actually playing. You guys will see the little clip on screen in terms of how they fit. So again, you don't have that little bit of extra bagginess at the bottom when you're playing. And unlike a lot of the Adidas training pants, these don't have any zippers, so they're a little bit difficult to put on and take off. If you have your cleats on, you probably just want to take your cleats off, if I'm completely honest with you guys, where the zipper would allow to have just a bigger opening at the bottom. But because you don't have that zipper, it just makes for less bulk and a lighter feel in general. They don't get in the way as much. That's to me the big difference between pants with a zipper and without a zipper. My preference is without a zipper, which is what you get with this particular pant. You do have the 2 zipper pockets. The Nike stretch pants do have this little kind of tape band design running down the side. This is the dark gray color with the kind of darker blue accent down the side, which I think looks really cool. You have the elasticated band at the top, which I really like, and the material of the pant is definitely different from the material as well. It's kind of like the Under Armour shirt here in that it's a thin, stretchy material, so it does keep you warm like you would expect from pants, but they're not overly thick, they're not bulky, they don't restrict you in any way as far as movement is concerned, and they're just very, very nice pants in general. So if you have a little bit of extra money to spend on pants and you want something different from an Adidas Tiro pant, for example, these are pants from Nike that I can very, very strongly recommend. They're very, very good. As far as if it rains, which it only rained 2 or 3 times this month, but I did have this jacket just in case. This is, again, from Under Armour. Really, really big fan of their products. This is the Under Armour Sports Style Windbreaker. It has a retail price of $80 US. I thought it looked really cool, which is kind of the main reason why I picked it up. And typical of Under Armour, with anything above $50 or so, the quality is absolutely fantastic. So as you guys can see, it has this kind of cool 2-tone design to it, where the bottom half is a light gray, the top part, including the chest area as well as the arms and the hoodie, is a white. It's a super thin kind of windbreaker, kind of rain style jacket material. So it does keep wind away. It does kind of reflect water as well. Really, really nice and lightweight. But what's great about this is it's not going to make you really, really hot when you're wearing it. It does have some breathability to it. Obviously, it's full zip with the hood. Pretty much nothing on the back. I'll give you guys a quick look at that. Just has the Under Armour branding, but a really, really nice lightweight windbreaker kind of rainstorm style jacket. And if you are in the market for something like this and you like how this one looks, this is, again, definitely one of those ones that I can recommend. So fold this up, move it over to the side, and move on to the next thing, which of course is socks. So for training socks, I kind of been wearing these most consistently out of everything I have. These are the new Nike Grip socks. So this is kind of the Nike True Socks competitor, if you will. I did make a video specifically on them on the channel not too long ago. So if you missed that, there'll be a little pop-up on screen. You can go ahead and watch it. And I go over what the major differences are, because they aren't really like True Socks, despite them being kind of True Socks competitors. But what I like about these is they provide the comfort of a very high quality, kind of more traditional cotton sock, but you do get that little bit of extra grip between your foot and the sock and the sock in the inside of the shoe. It's not a huge difference like you'll find with a regular sock compared to True Socks, but it is better over a regular sock. So if that makes any sense, it's kind of like a better variation of a traditional sock, where True Socks is kind of its own standalone thing. But like I said, the Nike Grip socks, I think they're very, very good. They're a little bit pricey at $28 for a pair of the crew length ones that I have right here, available in quite a few different colorways. These are the blue ones, as you can see. But again, a product that I can very strongly recommend if you're on the market for a good pair of training socks, or perhaps even game socks, because they are available in a full length up to the knee variation, over the calf variation as well. As far as shin guards and shin guard accessories go, I have been wearing these. These are the Storelli Body Shield leg sleeves. Really like this particular product. I have a little bit of an involvement in the development of the product as well. So perhaps I'm slightly biased, which I'm generally not when it comes to products in general, but this is one of those things that I really, really like. It's a shin guard sleeve with a built-in pocket on the front, so you can slide your shin guards in the front pocket and it doesn't sit directly against your leg. And because of how the sleeve is designed, there is no bottom, so it can't actually fall through. So it holds the shin guard in place really, really nicely without the need for tape. It does have the rubberized kind of silicone grips at the top and bottom of the sleeve right on the inside, so it holds your skin nicely and doesn't slide up and down, which is really nice. And then it has the pour-on foam padding down the lateral side of your calf, again, kind of covering you in that one area that's never really covered up. It's not a ton of extra protection, but it's something that does help a little bit if you take some cleats or any kind of impact to the side of the leg. Again, like the Storelli slider shorts, you don't really see it, you don't really feel it when you're playing, but you definitely appreciate that little bit of extra padding when you do get knocked in that particular area. These guys have a retail price of $30 US, and I think they're just a pretty good value overall, especially if you're constantly buying tape. This will eliminate the need for tape, hold your shin guards in place just as well, plus give you that little bit of extra protection. So really, really good product in my opinion. And if you do want more info, again, there will be a little pop-up on screen. As far as shin guards go, haven't really changed with that either. These are the 3rd generation C6 Agility carbon fiber shin guards. They're very expensive with a retail price of $135. But as far as shin guards go, they are the best of the best. Anyone who has kind of taken the plunge and purchased a pair definitely will tell you they're the best shin guards that they've ever worn. The thinnest, the lightest, the best fitting. They're really the best of the best in pretty much every single category when it comes to shin guards. So yes, they're expensive, but if you are planning on picking these up or you're trying to justify them to yourself, justify it as the last pair of shin guards that you'll ever need. They're very durable, they hold up extremely well, and like I said, it'll be the last pair of shin guards that you'll buy for a very, very long time. So C6 Agility 3rd gen carbon fiber shin guards, to me, the best of the best in terms of what's out there by a long shot. Now, of course, you have to have a soccer ball. So the ball I've been using the majority of the month was actually the Bojja 2016 Euro ball. But since I have this now, I figured I would show it in this video. This is the Fracas variation of the Euro 2016 match ball, which is the ball they're currently using as this video goes up while the knockout rounds are still happening. So it's exactly the same as the Bojja, just slightly different graphics. As you guys can see, has this kind of fake, almost blurry 3D effect. It's not actually 3D. A lot of people commented in the video that I posted of this ball that it's hard to look at, and I don't necessarily disagree. When you take a picture of it, especially from a distance, it looks like the ball is out of focus, which I guess is kind of cool with the graphic. But nonetheless, it's a very, very good soccer ball. Retail price is $160, as you would expect from a top-end match ball from Adidas. So super expensive, but you get what you pay for with match balls. Like a lot of high-end products, the quality is there. It's built really nicely. They hold up extremely well. And all the performance characteristics that you would want are there in a top-of-the-line high-end soccer ball. So if you want the exact same ball that they're using in the Euro 2016 knockout stages of the tournament, this is the ball that you want. And again, I think it's pretty cool looking as well, which definitely helps. Now, as far as trainers go, this is another one that I recently reviewed on the channel and I've been using all month. Look, I dropped them. I don't think I've ever dropped anything in this video series, but nonetheless, these are the Adidas Alpha Bounce Runners. Now, this is a running shoe that you can partially use as a training model. It has a retail price of $100 US. And again, if you want as many details as possible on this product, there'll be a pop-up on screen so you can go ahead and watch that video. But this is a very, very good pair of running shoes, especially at the $100 price point. It's a running shoe that does offer more in the way of underfoot cushioning, so if you want something a little bit more substantial, a lot of impact protection, that's kind of what this shoe has on offer, but it's extremely comfortable, requires pretty much no break-in time, very flexible, and the combination of this new upper as well as the full-length Bounce midsole they've incorporated is just, like I said, a really, really good final product. It's a fantastic running shoe at the $100 price point. Pretty tough to beat. And again, if you're on the market for a pair of Adidas trainers, these are ones that I can very, very strongly recommend. Next, we of course have some soccer shoes. The one shoe that is kind of a repeat from last month that I'm still including just because I really like them is the Adidas X16 Purechaos. Now this is the $300 variation in the X lineup. Has the big lace cover. There are actually laces on this shoe, despite a lot of people kind of thinking that they are laceless. They aren't. But this is a really, really good pair of shoes and one that has really surprised me in that I wasn't expecting too much of it. It's kind of a confusing shoe to explain. So again, if you want more details, check out the review video on my channel. But what I like about this shoe is it fits really well with this Tech Fit system that is quite unique. And that's something I was really worried about. It's comfortable, doesn't require much in the way of break-in time. I actually like the upper in that it's not too thin, it's not too thick. It does have kind of a slightly cushioned sensation, which I really, really like. The lace cover, while it doesn't add to the performance, it does make for a nice kind of uniform touch on the ball in terms of just the amount of friction that you have. So I like that aspect of it. And the sprint frame, sole plate, and stud pattern actually works quite well too. It is FG-AG, so you technically can get away with using it on firm natural grass as well as artificial grass. And again, it's a good performer overall. $300, very expensive. You do have a lot of options at that price point, but if you're interested in this shoe, just know that I can recommend it. And I'm personally a big fan of the X16 Purechaos in general. Next, we have a pair of shoes that I guess it surprised me a little bit. This is the New Balance Furon 2.0 Pro. So this is the new variation of the New Balance Furon. The original Furon, honestly, I was not a fan of it at all. I think it was a shoe that had a lot of issues. But the Furon 2.0, they improved pretty much every single aspect that they could have improved, which was mainly the upper for me. This upper is a lot more flexible, a lot more comfortable. They changed the shape as well, which I think has a lot to do with the lacing system. And it's a thinner upper variation. It's got some flexibility to it. It's a mesh-based synthetic, so there is some padding to it as well. But being that it is a thinner shoe, it still fits really well, but it has some decent width to it. So if you're somebody who wants that thinner, kind of more lightweight feel in general, but you do have a slightly wider foot, this is a shoe that is a little bit more generous in terms of width, pretty much all the way through, and there is a wide fit variation as well if you need something extra wide. So really comfortable shoe, fits quite well, pretty comfortable out of the box, and I really like this stud pattern and sole plate setup that they have going as well. It's a very, very good shoe. Like I said, a huge improvement over the previous Furon model, and look out for more content on this shoe in the near future on my channel. And then finally, we have these guys right here, the Nike Mercurial Vapor 11. I keep calling it the Vapor 10. I can't stop it. That just happens whenever a new shoe comes out. I'm stuck on the old name. But anyways, this is the Vapor 11. Really, really good shoe. In my opinion, an improvement over the Vapor 10. Even though it does share a lot of the same characteristics. It's still the same one-piece design. It's still a similar Tasian synthetic upper. They added the speed rib texturing, which just adds some thickness to the upper, which impacts the touch a little bit, but not in any major way. For me, the biggest difference that the slightly thicker upper makes is in the responsiveness of the shoe. This upper is just a little bit more well supported, which I think benefits the shoe in the long run. Again, when it comes down to just having that shoe lock your foot in place very, very securely. And then, of course, you do get the Nike plate, sole plate, and new stud pattern, which I think is a huge improvement over what we got from the Vapor 10. the anatomic shaping to the sole plate itself really does a good job of keeping your foot locked in place on top of that sole plate. It doesn't allow it to slide around or anything like that. And the stud pattern, this being the firm ground variation, is super aggressive. If you're looking for really, really good multi-directional traction on firm natural grass, this is the shoe to beat right now, because it is, like I said, absolutely fantastic when it comes to outright grip in pretty much any field condition as long as it is natural grass. So really, really good shoes. I made a vlog style video of me testing the Vapor 11. So if you missed that, again, there will be a pop-up on screen. Go ahead and check it out. I will be making more of those very soon for those of you guys that I know will ask. But that's pretty much it, guys. That is the What's in My Soccer Bag video for June 2016. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Again, if you are interested in any of the products that you saw in today's video, be sure to check out the very first link down below in the description. That'll take you to the What's in My Soccer Bag page on my website, where you'll find Buy It Now links as well as SR4U coupon codes for all of the items in today's video. So again, if you're interested in something that you saw, first link down below, go ahead and check it out. If you have any questions at all regarding any of these items, leave them down below in the comments and I definitely will get an answer out to you. If you enjoyed today's video, found it helpful and informative, be sure to support it with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. All my social media information is linked in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, thanks for watching.